like the rhythm of the sun. Well, I was wide awake until the dawn upon her face, and the echoes of our song as it hummed along. So stay with me, you are my missing pieces. Oh, you are my missing pieces. You are my missing pieces. So won't you stay with me?
Good morning. Good morning. And how are you this morning? Oh,
do you know that you're starting another song when you do that? Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. Do you really?
No, I think I learned it from my dad, so it's probably made up halfway.
Oh. Yeah, you have to see Singing in the Rain. It's great. Anyway, hello.
I feel
How
like
we
I've
doing
seen
out
it,
there?
but I need to revisit it.
It's a
Good
classic.
morning, everyone. Yes. Bring in you in the chat. There you are.
Yes, we got the crew,
want to say hi?
Mylene, Latte, Joy, Gracie, hello guys, Gail, Sylvia, Nancy, good to have you guys with us.
It is great to see
and if I
you
forgot
all.
anybody, I'm sorry, but thank you for being here.
Yes, already 76 people just rolling out the live. We are reacting to the conclusion of the BTS's B album. This is our part 3 in our vinyl verdict. I have to practice saying that slow after the last short, for those of you who saw that. Vernal verdict. I couldn't say it right to save my life. We left.
It is kind of sad. It's
It
a
is,
little
but-
bittersweet. Maybe that's what BTS actually stands for. Bitter
Sweet.
Bitter
Perhaps.
sweet.
Rumor has it they have a few more songs and albums and lives and concerts for us to enjoy in the future as well. Well, I'm not sure about that, but we'll do a little homework on that.
Many songs, yes. We'll be doing this for a long time, thankfully.
Yes. We left off with Telepathy was the name of the last song. And this time we're picking up with Disease. Reason why I said it that way is it's spelled DIS-EASE. Little clever wordplay. Disease. I like it. And we have our thing. A conversation.
Words are tough this morning. Let's just play it. Listen to them speak. I'm sure they're far better at it.
So
Before we do, though, please hit like and subscribe and ring that bell if you like what you see. Don't use this first part as an example. But yes, please join us.
Oh my goodness.
같은데
네네.
어떤 느낌이나 배경을 생각하며 작업하신 건지.
이 병이라는 곡은요. 사실 이 상황 속에서 되게 어떻게 보면 임팩트 있는 제목인데
네.
사실 병 하면 떠오르는 게 뭐 유리병도 있을 거고 그리고
Subtitles might be nice. I'm reading J-Hope and then I'm getting slightly confused thereafter. Let me back that up.
I feel like I've seen so many of these videos. I'm starting to like convincing myself that I know the language.
Yes. Wait a minute. I don't know what's happening.
Yes. I don't know
느낌이나
the
배경을
language. So, yeah.
생각하며 작업하신 건지.
이 병이라는 곡은요. 사실 이 상황 속에서 되게 어떻게 보면 임팩트 있는 제목인데
네.
사실 병 하면 떠오르는 게 뭐 유리병도 있을 거고 그리고 진짜 아픈 병이
네.
있을 거고 사실 그런 중의적인 의미를 좀 많이 담은 곡이기도 해요. 어떻게 보면 이제 제가 생각해낸 병은 좀 심리적인 병으로 먼저 다가가서 쓴 곡인데
네.
사실 이 상황을 겪으면서 되게 쉬고는 있지만
네.
이때까지 내가 원했던 쉬는 거지만 휴식이지만 되게 그 휴식이 온전하지 않고 불편한 거죠. 그래서 사실 이런 것들을 왜 불편한 거지? 곰곰이 생각하다가 느낀 게 이건 혹시 직업병인가? 라는 생각을 한 거예요. 뭔가를 자꾸만 해야 될 것 같고 음악을 만들어야 될 것 같고 그리고 뭐 춤을 춰야 될 것 같고 이런 것들이 계속 자연스럽게 계속 심리적인 압박이 찾아오더라고요. 그래서 아 이게 그 말로만 듣던 그런 심리적인 직업병인 거구나 해가지고 사실 그 부분에 스타트를 한 거예요. 그래서 이런 병들을 또 중의적으로 그냥 깨버리고 그냥 또 나의 삶을 그냥 계속해서 살아보자라는 걸로 이제 시작을 한 거죠. 예. 그래서 뭐 이 병이 또 친구들의 또 멋진 목소리와 그리고 뭐 남준이와 뭐 윤기 형의 또 각자의 생각하는 부분들이 섞이면서 되게 이 시기에 딱 저희가 뭐 생각할 수 있는 한 부분의 그런 곡이 나오지 않았나라는 생각이 들어요. 네.
저희의 스타일을 알다시피 이제 아무래도 뭐 나뉘어져 있잖아요.
네.
녹음 방식이.
아, 뭐 그렇죠. 네.
뭐 프로듀서님과 같이
그렇죠.
디렉을 하면서
네.
녹음을 하는 방법이 있고
그렇죠.
아니면 혼자 녹음하는 방법이 있고.
그렇죠.
근데 이번엔 병 작업은 혼자 녹음하셨던데
네, 네,
뭐
맞아요.
어떻게 진행을 했는지 작업하면서 뭐
네.
어땠는지.
그렇죠. 사실 이 곡은 제가 혼자 녹음을 한 곡인데 사실 제 랩 부분은 심지어
Not to go off topic, but they all have fantastic sweaters. Not just
Who doesn't love a
Suga
good sweater?
from the last one.
I don't really have any sweaters, but I like other people that wear sweaters.
Same.
You know,
All right, back to
we
the
got
show.
more of a cardigan for J-Hope. I love.
Yes,
I love
but
these
it just looks
vibes
it's like
too.
warm and fluffy and earthy and
They look like they could be LLB models. Like, you know, it's. I like that.
I like it too. No, on topic, obviously, with disease, you've talked about this many times. When you have an idea for a song, it's one thing. When you can come up with the title or a clever little play on words or something like that, the song blossoms
It informs
so
the whole
much
writing
faster.
process. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because now you have a visual. Now you have an aim. Now you kind of can see the. I like to. You actually said this a long time ago. You see the music video when you write lyrics. Then I use that a lot too. I'm like, oh well, yeah, and you basically just describe what you see in a sense, you know.
Right.
So, yeah, so you can get that anchor, that whatever you want to call it, the guide.
Yeah, no, I think anchors are a great focus point that everything circles around. So
Yeah.
it's cool to see them go through that same process too in this discussion.
Mm-hmm.
가이드를 쓴 거예요. 가이드를
아.
통으로 쓴 건데 왜냐면은 이게 원래 제가 작업했던 키보다 5키가 올라간 거죠.
아,
네,
그쵸,
키 작업을
그쵸,
하면서.
그쵸.
예. 그래서 사실
와우.
어떻게 보면 거기에 맞춰서 랩을 녹음을 해야 되는 게 맞는 건데
5 keys is
이
significant.
제가 표현했던 그런 랩 뉘앙스와 이런 느낌들이 잘 안 사는 거죠, 그 키에. 그래서
네.
아 이거를 어떻게 하지 하다가 이제 프로듀서 형이랑 같이 이제 고민을 해서 그 끝에 그냥 결국은 가이드를 쓰는 게 맞는 것 같다. 가이드를 썼는데 사실 그 피치가 무난하게 잘 맞더라고요. 그래서 이 부분은 그냥 가이드 쓰는 게 맞는 것 같고 그리고 애드립적인 부분만 좀 이제 보컬 친구들과 랩 친구들이 뭐 트랙을 녹음한 거를 받아가지고 그 애드립 부분만 좀 추가해서 녹음을 해보자 해서 좀 자연스럽게 전반적인 애드립과 이런 구성 라인들을 제가 직접 좀 녹음을 한 것 같아요. 근데 뭐 사실 이 녹음을 직접 하면은 또 그만큼 또 늘기도 하더라고요. 왜냐면 디렉 자체를 제가 직접 본인 스스로가 듣고 판단을 하고 거기에 대해서 편집을 해야 되는 거니까 그런 부분에 대해서 또 다르게 또 성장을 하고 이제 어떻게 보면 이제 한 곡의 프로듀서로서 많이 성장을 하는 거죠. 그런 과정들이.
이제 병 작업을 하면서 이제 남준이 형이랑
네.
남준 씨랑
네.
이제 지민 씨한테 SOS를 쳤다고 하는데 전 잘 모르는 경우거든요. 어떤 일들이 있었는지.
이게 되게 좋은 현상이죠. 어떻게 보면은 사실 뭐든지 저 혼자 해결을 할 수 있으면 너무나도 좋겠지만 사실 이런 게 팀이 아닌가라는 생각이 들어요. 제가 할 수 없는 부분들 그리고 제가 필요한 부분들을 친구들한테 SOS를 청하는 거죠. 사실 이번 병 같은 경우는 브릿지 작업을 이제 지민이가 이제 멜로디를 거의 전반적으로 짜줬어요. 그리고 제가 마지막에 이거를 정리를 하고 다듬고 이제 이 가사를 이제 남준이한테 리더 친구에게 부탁을 한 거죠. 왜냐면 사실 뭔가 이 가사 마지막 브릿지만큼은 좀 에너지틱하고 그냥 좀 1차원적이 아닌 뭔가 좀 파이팅 있는 가사를 좀 담고 싶었는데 제 머릿속에서는 잘 안 나오더라고요. 그래서 어쨌거나 전반적으로 우리 앨범의 가사를 책임지고 있는 남준이한테 여기를 맡겨보면 어떨까라는 생각이 들어서 좀 SOS를 청한 거고, 그게 잘 세 명의 조합이 어우러져서 탄생한 브릿지라고 생각해요. 그래서 그러면서 이제 또 하나의 곡이 또 완성이 된 거고요. 되게 좋은 것 같아요. 네.
The reason I keep, by the way, I as you guys probably trying to read along, and I keep scrolling over and the subtitles are moving, is because I have notes of when to stop so we can move in, because this is an hour and 12-minute piece, so that's why I keep checking the time. So I apologize for that little inconvenience, but really cool to see how they are putting this together, and his notes on just really, sometimes you just have to not just delegate, hey, you do this, but just be open enough to see what somebody might come in on something you think you know what you want until it's expressed. So we talked about that a little bit last time, but just seeing that consistently with these guys in with different conversations is why they're so successful. I mean, they work as a unit as well as blossom individually, and they allow for that.
Pretty nice to have 6 amazing resources to turn to if you ever get stuck.
Right.
You know? And I love the part about the guide vocal that they ended up using. That happens quite a bit. Where you lay down just sort of a, you know, like a scratch vocal that you were just thinking you're going to replace when you do it the right way later on. And sometimes you just, there's something about those first couple performances that you maybe, you know, because it's fresh, maybe because you're not overthinking it. There's sometimes it captures something that's hard to replicate. And that's happened to me a couple times where, you know, I was just like more relaxed when I was doing it because I'm like, well, it's not going to be the one, and being relaxed was a better performance.
And unfortunately, in those cases,
and there's a cool rawness.
Usually the microphone that was used in the setting you're in isn't ideal. So then now you have like a technological challenge to like make that actually fit the end product.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've seen that many times.
That's Norah Jones's first album, that the big one that had the
entire album. Yes. They re-recorded it. So I mean, they spent like $250,000 trying to recapture what they did in the guide, and they ended up just falling back and just let's just master the original. And it was a hit. I'm so glad they did that. It's crazy.
Yeah. Sometimes there's just a magic that's captured for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And don't mess with it.
All right. Let's see what this song's all about. Thanks for joining us.
What's up, Sonya?
뭔가 놓친 듯해 커피 한 모금으로 불안함을 했어. 안 들린 스트레스 내게 갑자기 다가온 불편한 행복 24 hours 시간 참 많은 하루 종일 잠자도 지금 no problem 몸 부서져라 뭘 해야 할 것 같은데 마냥 삼시세끼 다 먹는 나라 새끼 내 드레시는 내 자신을 물어뜯는 게 깨깨깨 돈도 다다다다다 외쳐봐도 성과에 목매매매매매 Heard that do my damn if I fail 계속 내 성동아줄을 타 불완전의 건변 무리적인 건 직업이 주는 스턴 Maybe 내가 봐서 그래 생각이 많은 탓 I hate that 단순하지 못한 치기 어린 날 나도 참 어려 몸만 어려 절뚝거려 인생 걸어 One for the loud, two for the show Just like I'm so fine Every day 나를 위로해 다 똑같은 사람이야 ain't so special Amen keep on two step 차분하게 모두 치료해보자고 나의 뼈 마음에 방학이 필요해 아 그냥 일은 일로 해 I'm ill 그래 내가 ill 그 자체 심리란 친구 Oh I never liked him 얼마를 벌어야 행복하겠니 유리 같은 병이 때리지니 머리 모든 게 세상인지 나도 헷갈려 안경을 벗어도 어둠은 안 흐릿해져 이 시간 뒤에 어떤 라벨이 붙건 부디 그게 전부 너 그 발이 너의 너 다른 병들이 많아 내가 헷갈리는 건 인간이란 뭔데 추악함을 가진다는 것 마음의 병에 가진 수들만 400개가 더 되는데 해당한다는 저거 별로 없단 거요 병든 게 세상인지 나인지 단순히 바라보는 해석들의 차인지 그게 다인지 I don't know 누군가를 바꿔보는 것 그것보다 빠른 것은 내가 변화하는 거요 Maybe 내가 봐서 그래 생각
Just gonna stop it once real quick. It's just the sequence we just saw, right? Of going from RM to Suga to where we just leave off. Is it we jump? Jimin. It escalated the actual center of tone, right? So RM had like that lower that commanding kind of thing, and then Suga raised it. I mean, he can match RM's energy, but he kind of like bridged up his center of pitch even relative to, I don't know to what degree, maybe a third or something like that. And then when Jimin came in, is like, again, it was just kind of, it was interesting to see it like stacked in a way with, there's this range of notes in a new singer with a new range of notes, rather than very often we see them all sit in the same space of notes, tonal intentions, and going from just the uniqueness of each individual. This is actually like, I feel like we're climbing the stairs. It's interesting the way they did that.
Yeah. Now, was J-Hope saying that it was I forgot who he said, but somebody's in charge of like the overall lyrics? I'm assuming it's RM, because he's sort of the
I missed that.
The group's papa. Let me know in the chat.
Yes, please.
I thought he said something along those lines. So every once in a while, I'd kind of not read the lyrics, and just listen to the track, and it's so interesting because the subject matter is very serious in its tone, but then the song just on its surface is it's just like it's kind of fun.
Right? Yeah, I heard that too.
I like that. Yeah, I like that sort of dichotomy when you see a title, and I try to do this in my writing as well. Have a title that conjures a certain image when you just read it, then the song, whether it's the meaning or just the stylistic choice of the music, kind of takes you in a different direction. I like that sort of like there's that.
But that's kind of like the pop element too, in the nature of, it all fits into their stage presentations and their dance abilities and everything. So I can see they probably had a vision of that early on. So that was, you're correct. RM kind of oversees, or at least for the song, and I feel better about being confused in who was singing because it was Jin. The lyric thing was wrong, Jimin, because I didn't hear Jimin's voice. I'm like, wait, who is that? I got totally confused. So.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right, let's keep going from here. That sounds like interesting lips, of course, too.
Yeah. It's often hears Jungkook's voice in that register.
It really is a sonic dichotomy of things taking place with that title and the topic. I really thought we were going to go into a totally different feel,
more somber.
This has I guess it gives it maybe a sense of hope or mixed in with it, but it almost feels like a celebration.
Yeah, I just think it's an interesting writing approach to have two seemingly opposing things happening, but it creates something that's unique. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
And I like their appreciation of throwback sounds, and this very funky sound. Like the chord progression. I mean, that's a jazz progression that they infuse that in a lot of their stuff.
Yes, they
And
do.
then then just the funky, like, oh, this is D tune. Okay. Yeah, it's just cool. Like, it's just like old school funk, and I love how they have that in their sound.
I'm trying to
Should I tune this up?
Well, while you tune that up, we're going to watch a live version of this. It's the live 6th.
I'm gonna mute myself.
Muster.
Actually. Hold on 1 second.
Sowoozoo 2021. But before that, we have a little clip that Jungkook submitted for the bridge in the demo version. So we can just kind of see a different what might have happened in terms of this. This is so cool that they do this, that they share this with everybody.
Yeah.
It's raining again, tell me something that I know. This place will make it easy, that it'll come so late. Make it boring, and there's nothing further. Once more we're feeling cool, you start breathing and take form from top.
Push your button.
Darkness with the voice, the door is very far.
I have a button.
The night is long, I know you like we'll drive me back once more. It's for me, so what have I to feel? For nothing rather than him that can roll it down his hill.
That was cool.
That's low key high note right there.
Oh yeah, it is.
I mean, singing that full voice. That's a C5.
I don't know if it qualifies as low key. I know what you mean, but it's high.
It's low key because you listen to it. It's it's high. It's pretty high.
Yeah, in the context, it doesn't feel like it is, but
Because usually they flip into their head voice, which they have great head voice tones.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
yeah, so every once in a while, like they'll go for it full chest voice, and it's cool. Great effect.
Yeah. Okay. So this is there's a little delay. Johnny's getting used to the button experience. We'll get there.
P. It's P. That's my key. Whatever
parental.
it's called. What's that called? For parental advisory. Yeah.
Oh, that was your choice. I went with E for explicit when I had it. I don't have it anymore. It's been handed off. You're in control.
I am in control. Feels good.
But that's only because I needed more room for more buttons for other things. It's just really important.
Of course. Thank you so much for the coffee. Elizabeth Navarro, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Please do BTS more often.
We greatly appreciate that.
As long as they keep making music, we will keep doing videos.
I feel like we're not in jeopardy of that.
Yeah, I feel like we're
That's a good thing.
job security. Yeah.
Right? All right, so this is thank you very much. This is okay, it has English subs and it's the Sowoozoo 2021 day 2 concert.
The squiggle is back.
Oh, copyright.
Oh.
Hopefully this whole thing doesn't disappear on YouTube because of the last 5 seconds.
That's
Let me back that
okay.
up. Is it?
They are heavily reinforced, this band is.
Oh, goodness. We'll have a link to the original to watch if you haven't seen it before.
And then the least rest 내게 갑자기 다가온 불편한 행복 24 hours 시간 참 많아 하루 종일 잠자도 지금 no problem 뭐 부서져라 뭐 해야 할 것 같은데 마냥 싸움 쉬스기가 먹는 나라 새끼 내 드레스 내 자신을 모르는 게 돈도 왜 쳐봐도 속과의
So much grit on that.
계속 그런데 속도가 저를 타
불완전해 그 병 물리적인 건 직업이 주는 스타일.
So Johnny, let me take this off for a second, because I know unfortunately you can't see it says it's happening. But check out, they're in like a stadium and it's all the people are in the screens.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see these are all like people. Do you guys buy seats or something, so to speak, virtual seats? And so they're performing amidst the crowd.
That's cool.
2021. You have to pivot. That's wild. All right, let me go back. Super interesting.
계속 브라운드에서 너한테는 타 불완전해 그 병 물리적인 건 직업이 주는 스타일. 내가 봤을 그래 생각이 많은 타입. 순하지 못한 시기 어린 날 참 어려워 마 어려
You could probably take off the explicit.
Everyday 나를 위로해 다 똑같은 사람이야 ain't so special. Aim and keep on to stay 차분하게 모두 치료해보자고 나의 뼈 머리에 뼈 오늘도 방학이 필요해 그냥 일은 일로 해 그래 내가 그 자체 춤이란 친구 I never liked it 얼마나 벌었냐 행복하겠니 유리가 분명히 때리지 병든 게 세상이 지나지 헷갈려 안경을 벗어도 어둠은 안 들이켜져 이 시간 뒤에 또 라벨이 불건 우리 그게 전부 너네 발에 너의 너 나의 병들이 많아 내가 헷갈리는 건 인간이란 본인 추악함을 가진다는 거 마음의 병에 가진 술만 400개가 더 되는데 안 되는 죄가 별로 없단 걸 병든 게 세상인지 나인지 단순히 바라보는 해석들의 차이인지 그게 너인지 I don't know
I love the phrasing of that.
그것보다 빠른 것은 내가 변하는 거죠 내가 봐서 그래 생각이 많다 I hate that 단순하지 못한 시기 어린 날 Just like I'm so fine Every day 나를 위로해 다 똑같은 사람이야 ain't so special Ain't back he want to stay 차분하게 모두 치료해보자고 나의 뼈 Sick and tired 나를 원한 날 잡혀 사겨줘 Through the fire 걸어갈게 더 높게 Walk it 밤이 되면 내 두 눈 감고서 Walk it 내가 알던 날 다시 믿을래 자 일어나 one more time 다시 아침이야 오늘은 나야 해 가보자고 one more night 이 끝에 뭐가 있을지 몰라 해 영원한 밤은 없어 강해졌어 꽃이 터져 Now we'll never fade away 나를 위로해 같은 사람이야 ain't so special Ain't man keep on to stay 차분하게 모두 치료해보자고 나의 별
That was up there. Fun.
Man, how many hooks can you pack in
Well,
a 3-minute
I was thinking
song?
the same thing.
Yeah, it's just like I love it. And they repeat parts, which is you need to do. But
Right,
I
because
mean,
there's sense of
when you break
familiarity.
it down, it's just like there's so much work that goes into, there's something interesting happening every 4 seconds, and they're adding these little novelty parts, whether it's melodically or production wise, which
Even the rap
that
part.
takes so much time to do. Yeah.
Even
It
the
takes
rap
a lot
part,
of
as
time,
you
'cause
pointed out, there's like this syncopation thing that's like has like a feeling of hook that grabs your attention too.
Yeah, because normally speaking, when you put together a production, it's like you find your main hooks, and you're like, oh, okay, I'll use this. Just copy paste in here, and and
Right.
that works really well. And some of these pop, like the really good pop, I think, is the stuff that just they have so much attention to detail, and they're, there's just stuff happening just constantly. And I missed that part before the. So the song is da 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 in C minor. Da 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 da. And then they go to that major. So take it from minor, which is that E flat,
Yep.
and then going up a half step to the E.
Such a great
Again,
feel.
and it happens one time, at least that I noticed, and it's just those, they could have repeated that 3 times because like that's cool. Let's ride that, But I like that they just did it once.
Couple things in the chat. First, Sharon, here from Sydney. It's not time for bed. We're not done yet. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Oh my gosh.
And also, I didn't even know that. And from Sharon, I didn't even mean to set that up. We got a super chat. Thank you.
Thank
You're
you, Sharon.
staying up late spending money. There's nothing like a
We
sleep
appreciate
deprived
it.
shopping spree here on YouTube. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you for your support.
Thank you.
All right, so back to the conversation, if you will. This is with Jungkook and J-Hope discussion about Stay. We just got like a 1-minute little blurb on this song setup.
야, 그러면 스테이란 곡은 한 번에 나온 거야?
스테이는 이제 트랙이 먼저 있었던 경우고 거기서 그냥 하루 만에 그냥
하루 만에
따따따따. 근데 이제 많이 정리가 됐죠. 남준이랑 랩도 들어오고 곡 길이부터 이런 것들이 이제 사람들이 많이 붙다 보니까 이제 정리가 깔끔하게 된 거죠. 원래 이제 제가 쓴 멜로디 랩도 있었는데 사실
나중에 한번 공개해.
그 부분을 뭔가 단체곡을 한다면 남준이 형이 해줬으면 좋겠다고 생각했었는데 유닛곡을 한다면
너 약간 이상한 랩 붙여가지고 우리 들려주잖아.
그냥 재미로 재미로
빵 터졌어. 뭐 여튼 참 스테이란 곡은 진짜 잘 나온 것 같아. 그리고 또 되게 뭔가 또 우연찮게 또 원래 있던 곡에서 바뀌어가지고 너 곡으로 또 선택이 된 거니까.
그죠, 맞아요.
그게 또 운명적인 어떻게 보면 비앨범과의 만남이지.
멤버들의 도움이 있었죠.
되게 좋았던 것 같아. 사실 이것도
Interesting. Yeah, that things we were just talking about this yesterday on the Creators Corner. We're just the decisions to make when you're putting an album together. Song, meaning, production, style, like all those things. There's all these little behind the scene choices that are made, and you can't actually execute on every idea or it'll never be done. Right? So that's and there are only so many versions of things that you could do.
And it's usually more of a bloody mess than this inspirational
bloody mess.
It's like you just it's not like it's not sexy. It's usually like, oh god, okay, let's just tear that whole thing apart, put it back together. Let's take this thing, we'll attach it somehow. It's like Frankenstein in it, and then you somehow come up with something that's good. Sometimes it goes smoothly, and sometimes it's like almost like a divine intervention type thing. But usually it's gotta get your hands dirty.
All right, so Stay. Let's check out the studio version, the unit version. Is this always performed as a unit, these three, or do they have different variations live? I don't know of any other alternative with the studio recording.
Wherever you are, I know you always stay. 저 구름이 지나간 자리에 stay. 마른 입술로 너에게 말해 stay, 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 always. Yeah, I know you
full transition up.
Yeah, I know you always stay. Yeah, I know you always stay. 찬란한 오늘에 그 모두를 위해. Oh, every night and day. Yeah, I know you always stay.
All right, pause here. I want to address a few things. First and foremost, Brigitte throwing us under the bus for the lyrics.
What else is new? Yeah.
No. We throw her under the bus all the time. Okay, everyone, here's my thing with the lyrics. I try to find the best versions on videos there are because the guys won't really read the lyrics separately and then listen to the song. So we make do with the best I find that is not a live performance. She's not wrong. So the challenge
Well, no.
the challenge is hearing a song for the first time, as you guys might imagine. If you think back to when you heard these songs for the first time, you only absorb so much. Your brain's lit up in so many ways with
Yeah.
even if you're not a musician, it's still the melody, the movement, the feeling, the pressure of the bass, who's singing, the lyric content, and relativity to the songs that you just heard next to it. It takes multiple listens. That's the beautiful thing about music. Music would suck if we only listened once. I mean, there's enough out there, but right? It's that repetition where everything is kind of unearthed and you really kind of dive in. So getting a sense of the lyrics is still great for us. Kind of okay, here's the direction. We know poetically to translate from another language is an immense art form that not everybody is capable of. So moving forward in the future, if we do have studio versions with great lyric translations, obviously that's preferred. But this works for us in this meantime. So that's kind of where we're at. So.
Yeah,
Now,
it gives the overall sense, yeah.
Yeah. On to the song. The production's great. I love the transition sounds. There's another feel good. This kind of has like that 4 to the floor thing that's kind of building into it.
This is more sort of clubby, a little bit EDM-y, like a house beat.
Yep.
House beat. How would you describe house beat? I know it when I hear it, but it's definitely got the 4 on the floor.
I
think
guess
some of the
that's what it is,
soundscapes.
right?
Yeah, but 4 on the floor could mean disco.
Yeah,
it could mean
no, that's true. Yeah,
funky.
because it's not just disco, right? Yeah, I think definitely has synthetic.
It might be a
transition
certain tempo.
sounds, and that could
Maybe
be
a certain tempo. So I think the BPM of 120. So do 2 beats per second.
Right.
Essentially, I think that's sort of the typical house beat. But then the soundscape and sort of the side chain, which is that's a production effect where you can basically it's like what do you call it? Like a sound envelope where you go it's like how would you describe that? I don't know.
I don't know. I just enjoyed you doing that. No, it's a muffled.
It's like a pulse.
Yeah, it's a pulse, but usually has like a lo-fi effect or something to it that gives it like this underwater kind of thing, and then it builds into something. Yeah.
It filters a static sound and makes it gives it a slight crescendo, then it stops suddenly and does it again. So it's just got this
typically
like,
more open when it gets there. Yeah.
Yeah.
While we're paused enjoying the song, coffees. Pretty sure I saw latte.
Many from her. Yes. Latte bought 56 coffees. Jeez.
Wowza.
Yeah. You made Richard say wowza.
Wowza. I'll say it 56 times if I have to.
Yeah. So she says, thank you for this full album reaction. And then there's usually a mathematical reasoning behind the number of coffees. So she puts in parentheses, Johnny, 7 amazing artists, 8 great tracks.
There you go.
7 times 8. 56.
Thank you.
And
so much,
Chris
Latte.
came in with you're amazing. Chris came in with 3 coffees. She goes, thanks guys, as always. Thank you, Chris.
You are very welcome, Chris. Thanks for being here. Thank you everybody for being here. And while we're stopped, if you haven't already, Please be sure to hit the like and subscribe if you haven't done so. And after live stream, leave a comment. That helps YouTube know that this is worth watching and more people get to see it. We greatly appreciate that. Okay, back to the song and the nonsensical lyrics in some cases.
생각해 네가 어디에 있든지 그게 뭐가 중요해 We connect to 7G It ain't the end of the world The present shine like the pearl 희거면 파동에 불과 하지만 내가 널 바꿔낼 거야
Love that harmony layer.
때보다 밝게 보이는 star 이 순간 우린 언제라도 어디 때도 Wherever you are I know you'll always stay
저 바람이 지나간 바다에
Stay
굳은 입술로 내게 말을 해
Stay 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 Stay
Always
Yeah I know you'll always stay
That lip.
Yeah I know you'll always stay Yeah I know you'll always stay 찬란하게 그 모두를 위해 Oh every night Yeah I know you'll always stay 찬바람이 불어와
Love that.
내밀어내 숨결을
Great tone.
느껴 눈 감은 어느새 우린 함께인 걸
Ooh. Oh, I love that ending. Coming out of that house beat that we were just talking about, and then going into this just beautiful. The tempo's the same, but with just the piano, it's more spacious, almost a halftime feel all of a sudden. With that melody on top, it just kind of like sets you down. Like after you're like, riding high with energy, it's kind of like, just kind of
Yeah.
that light little feeling. And of course, with Jungkook's voice, that didn't hurt. Making that.
Yeah, I love
that
this one
work.
at the end there. Yeah. No, this is a fun album. Some of the subject matter, they always have something to say.
Of content, of
whether,
value,
whether
rather.
it's a really
Yeah.
serious matter but there's always a depth to it. But I like that they're being consistent with that we want to bring the fun.
Yeah.
And their subsequent albums, I mean, they definitely get more introspective and they get darker. And but this is cool.
So we have a live version of this as well. This is also the 2021 Muster Sowoozoo concert. Yes. Okay. I'm going to make sure closed captions is on. And I'm going to do this. So people can watch it. That's kind of a nice feature to have. Kind of.
It
I mean,
is.
you got an annoying microphone floating. You can 20% watch it. After the live stream, we will have links to the originals in the description. If you haven't already seen them, we encourage you to go watch that as always.
Always interested in seeing a very, studio produced song, like
Versus, yeah.
live. Like this is definitely more EDM stuff is made for the studio, so it's interesting to see how it's translated live.
I guess I turned them off. All right. Well, hearing it in Korean and then seeing it translated also in Korean doesn't really help. Oh, this is an auto translate. It's not going to be any better. I'll put it up there though.
I'm gonna pose a question for the chat. If anybody knows, if anybody is this much of a super fan that they know how many different hair colors each member has had. I was just thinking that when we were watching the Jungkook interview and he had the blonde hair. I was like, have I seen it with blonde hair? And
Possibly.
we've just seen them with many different hair colors. So anybody out there, if you know that, I would love to know.
And then somebody else needs to verify that number in order for it to be true. So we need 2 volunteers for this
Yeah,
information.
we'll start with one though.
We'll start with one in order to satisfy Johnny's request. Feels like a very demanding quest.
You know there's people out there that have
I'm sure.
kept track of that. There's gotta be a lot today. Maybe not in this channel.
Yeah, this is not working.
널 볼 순 없을까 가만히 모아보낸 두 손을 변하지 않은 내 미친 놈처럼 항상 Wherever you
There's a chart.
I know you always stay 저 구름이 지나간 자리에 Stay 마른 입술로 너에게 말해 Stay 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 Let's go Let's go Let's go! 바로 지금 나 널 생각해 네가 어디에 있든지 그게 뭐가 중요해 We connect to 7 It ain't the end of the world The present is shine like a pearl 이거면 파동의 불과
We're gonna
하지만
have
내가
time.
바꿔놓을 거야
This got to be so difficult to do without an audience in front of them. I mean, I know singers do this all
Especially
the
a song like that.
Exactly. Singers do this all the time in music videos, right? So they're like, but even then they have a focus point. They have like, here's the camera, or they have a director, or there's kind of like an imagination, and then it's gonna be all polished up in multiple different angles put together to make it exciting, right? This in an empty stadium or wherever they're at, that's hard to convey because singers tend to do one of two things. One, they're just not naturally inspired, even if they know people are watching virtually. Or two, they overdo it and they end up wearing their voices out pretty quick because it's like an overcompensation. It's like, no, feel this, hear me.
Yeah, you got trying to bring that energy. Yeah,
yes, yes, it's quite challenging. They're executing it.
어느 때보다 밝게 보이는 star 이 순간 우리 언제라도 어디 때도
Wherever you are I know you always stay 저 바람이 지나간 바다에
stay
굳은 입술로 내게 말해
stay
Stay
stay stay stay
Always
Yeah, no,
Everybody let's go
And I know they have screens of people.
Yeah, no, you always stay. Yeah, no, you always stay. 바람이 불어와 손잡이 어느 순간이니까 눈 감은 어느새 우린 함께인걸.
Great tone.
Great tone. And I know you can't see it with the annoying floating microphone, but also just beautiful. In that case, 3 beautiful men.
Yeah.
Great voices. When I say great voices, one of the things I'm talking about, because we know K-pop in general uses a lot of the auto-tune effect and things like that, and all that information's out there. It's stylistically something unique about arguably every human, right? And just how we speak in our general mannerisms and the tone, the inflections of our voice. But to allow it to come through in a performance is what makes a performer great, because they let the limbic system part of the brain, the emotional center, be a part of the conversation. It's not just the pitch or the word, it's connectivity. And so in a dance beat like that, their whole body, just their ability to breathe and survive jumping around stage and then singing, and then allowing their personalities, their personas to come through in the tone of their voice in the context of the song. And that's what an essential part of what makes a great performer.
That's what draws you to the artist. Yeah.
All right, we have one more of the B album. This was put on Dynamite. So we heard at least part of this before in Tiny Desk performance many moons ago, and you guys voted.
And is this their first big hit in the U.S.? I think it was, and then Butter was maybe after that. I believe. Let me know in the chat.
You didn't want me to answer that? When you say let me know, I think everybody's safe to say it's not me you're asking.
Yes, everybody but Richard. Let me know if that is the case. Butter was my first exposure to them consciously. But
I remember you saying that.
I feel like I heard Dynamite before that, not knowing who it was. I was like, oh, that's a catchy song. I like that a lot.
So you guys voted on which one to do. This is Amazon Prime, BTS Yet to Come. I'm going to have to put the copyright on there. I do apologize. There's no way this is going to clear.
They're just too big and popular, and obviously their label wants to protect them.
Well, we get it, obviously.
Yeah.
We wish we could share it. But again, we have the link in the description if you're just joining us. By the way, for those of you just joining us.
This was their first Billboard #1 hit. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, CCX, for that. And how do you say your name? Zuvia. Ooh, I like that.
I do too.
I'm curious, where's everybody from? I saw earlier we had Shannon, we know, is from Australia. We know several people here from the US and Canada. I'm curious. So,
and by the way, for those here, just a reminder, and we will remind you at the end, but we have many BTS videos. If you are new to this channel or new to our BTS stuff, we have many. We've
got a playlist.
Yeah, one of the first artists that we reacted to was Jimin. Probably the first 5, right?
Crazy, or You're Crazy, is that the name of the song? It was very early on. Thanks to Bridget, our resident army, and she introduced us to this. By the way, because she's probably bored, because she never has enough to do. Can you please give us an update on how many videos, including the one we're about to watch, we've reacted to since Like Crazy? I think it's Like Crazy.
And that started a whole snowball effect of BTS meeting ARMY. It's just K-pop in general.
Look at this, guys! All over the U.S., California, Delaware, the Philippines, New Jersey, the Netherlands. Oh my goodness! Iran, Canada, Portugal, Germany, London,
Indonesia, Philippines, Romania.
Chris, what? UK. Behave yourself.
Hold on a second.
Pakistani American, Indonesia, Romania. Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, let's hit play. Yeah, for Chris.
Let's go. Busan
Venezuela, Singapore, Brazil, Sudan, Brazil.
Like
205 BTS reactions for videos we've seen.
Everybody, let's go. Talk the talk, move
자, 부산 가봅시다.
Nice.
Not common in modern
No.
times.
So I don't know if you can explain that. Was that a half step, by the way?
They, let's see. It's full step.
Full step. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Let's see.
Not why is it a whole step, but
Let's see. I'm not sure. Maybe it just, there's no necessarily, I don't think there's a theoretical reason for it. When you take it up a key or two keys, it definitely gives it a natural lift, but sometimes it's a feel thing. Like if they went a half step, let me see how that would sound.
oh,
That could have
Yeah.
worked too. That
no,
could,
it
actually could
works,
have worked.
but it almost had like a minor feel to it. It didn't have
Yeah, it
the
actually
same.
it was a little dark. Yeah, yeah. The full step was definitely the way to go. I'm always interested with songs like these pop sort of dancey songs where the harmonic parts, so the chords basically, are sort of hidden because there's so much happening with the emphasis on is obviously the melody and the vocal and the beat,
Right.
and just it's a different type of writing than writing like a ballad or writing a mid-tempo song that's a little bit more just has more of a melody to it, not melody to it, but a little prettier and less fun, I guess you could say. So it's interesting to listen to what's happening with the chords, and I didn't really, I've heard this song many times, I've never like listened to that, so it's kind of cool. And it's actually, when you listen to that progression, it's singing aloud.
Oh, that's a cool relationship.
It's like you'd never, I mean, obviously
Yeah.
they're different tempos, different feels, but you'd never like connect those two songs,
I
but that's
would
what's
never
happening.
have.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's amazing.
So
Latte, you're jogging my memory too. I don't remember the tropical section. Wait, where did you put that? So I had for those of you who don't know, I had the pleasure of seeing J-Hope perform live with Brigitte and Latte and Latte's daughter. Here it is. You said, Richard, do you remember J-Hope's tropical dance version of Dynamite? I don't remember the tropical part, but I do remember this song being played. I remember the hook for sure. I can't remember the aesthetic. All right, let's keep going here. Ooh, right back
Yeah.
on.
자, 부산 가봅시다.
Nice.
Yeah,
Very
really
cool.
great. I mean, that song has everything, and it's when you listen to an album like this where there's so many good songs, it's just like, how do you choose what's going to be the lead single? And you listen to that song, and somehow it does stand out. And maybe it's just the familiarity of it because you're used to it and people have heard it on the radio, so there's like an acceptance of it. But it does
Sure.
have an element that just has that number one hit all over it. And it's the melody's really good.
There's an infectious quality for sure.
And I love this part. And basically the pentatonic scale, but the way that it weaves and the way that it it's moving quite, it's spanning an octave. It's like little things like that just propel a song, I feel like.
Yes. Well, that was cool.
And the beat's good. Yeah.
Vera, hello. Unfortunately, also goodbye. But you can go back and watch from the beginning. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. Thank you for the coffees and the super chat. Be sure to hit like and subscribe and all that fun stuff to help get the word out about this reaction. More people can enjoy it with us. Greatly.
And make sure you watch our
appreciate
playlist of BTS or
Yes.
individual members.
that. 205 videos, but I found, of BTS content we've reacted to. So we've done a few. And thank you to all of our new Throw-Only members as well, and all of you for your continued support. Have an amazing day. Next week, by the way, final verdict. Sohyang Diva album is coming up next.
Heck yeah.
Bye.
See you guys.